Hi, Genki Call here. We have a new update in Gems of War as of 2 days ago. And so I am ready to go over everything. Sorry for the delay, but let's get into it right now. The 6.7 Crinklemas update for Gems of War. I'm going to skip over all of this stuff and go right to the exciting stuff. And the exciting stuff is down here. We have new orbs in the game. And basically, folks, this is a buff for the Vault events. No wonder they didn't want us to have so much stuff. Although, who knows if this was planned at the time. But, yeah, we just got another buff to the Vault events. It's so exciting. So we have these new orbs. We have orbs of forging. We have the orbs of ingots, the orbs of minions, and the orbs of glory. So let's go over what all of those are. These first ones, the orbs of forging, these orbs can be used to temper weapons that use forge scrolls. Straightforward enough. So if you're lower level, then you need to level up a mythic level. Um, Barbara Doohickey, let me give you visuals. I must give visuals because it's what I do. Also, it's more understandable if I just show you. So, do I have anything that needs to be updated? There we go. All right, so here's something. When you are using these new orbs, they're available right here in the upgrade thing. You're going to want to use all of these new orbs just the same way that you use the minor and major orbs of wisdom, growth, or ascension. You're going to want to save the orbs of ingots for the higher levels because the lower levels, I mean, why waste an orb of ingot on something that costs 1 when you can use it on something that costs 6? Now, the major orbs, that's going to just take care of the whole darn thing. Of course, you wouldn't want to waste it on an epic weapon. You'd want to use it on at least a legendary. Um, yeah. But you can see, we'll go over here. This would cost me 45 ingots. If you're lower level, you don't have those yet. And if you don't have those, start doing your delves every day. But there are now these orbs available, and this is super news for anybody that's lower level. These orbs in general are a huge buff for people that are lower level. I just love it. It's awesome. Okay, let me come back here. So that's the orbs of ingots. Now, next up, I'm sorry, yeah, that's the orbs of ingots. Next up are the orbs of forging. Oh, these are exciting. These are for your doomed weapons. Oh, so same thing. I could spend an orb of forging right now. I do have one of them, and I could get level 1. Why waste it on that? I'm gonna use it to get 10 scrolls instead of 1 scroll. You know what I mean? So the orb of forging will take you up 1 level in your forging for the doomed weapons. And of course, the major orb of forging is going to be huge for those of us that we haven't been playing the game for 5 or 6 years and we don't have enough of the Forge Scrolls. There aren't enough Tower of Doom events to get all the scrolls we need. Look at all these doomed weapons that I need to upgrade. And I don't even have all of the cursed weapons yet. So, yeah, it's amazing. Next up, let me see, I hit the wrong button. There we go. We've got the Orbs of Minions. So we're going to do this in order. This is the same thing only for pets. So let's go over here to pets. Da, 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 da. And we'll choose just a random pet upgrade and go to level cap. Here it is. Here are our upgrades. Again, am I going to use it to go from 5 to 15 or am I going to use it to go from 15 to 30? Big difference. Definitely huge for the pets and very, very necessary. It may seem like this is just too powerful, but if you stop and think about it, we are now being flooded with pets. Do you know how many pets there are in the game? I will show you. That is the wrong button. Pets. There are 204 pets in the game now. 204, that's a lot of pets. And in order to get them maxed out, you have to have the pet rescues to do it. Even if you get the same pet rescue over and over again, unless you're spending gems, you're going to spend so much time trying to get these things maxed out. And we're getting more and more pets. I love all the pets. It's great. But This is very, very necessary, in my opinion, in order to not have to take years to level up a pet. Next up, hitting wrong buttons again, we have the Orbs of Glory. Now, these are basically niches, niche metals for uh, your troops. So you want to level up a troop. You want to get it, well, it has to be level 20. And basically, they have changed all of this. And I'll go over everything here, but not yet. Let's go to more upgrades. We go to orbs, and you can see Lesser Orb of Glory will unlocks Bronze Elite level. A The silver one will do the next one, but you have to have bronze first. You can't skip bronze. And then once you have silver, then you can use the Major Orb of Glory to get um, gold medaling on your troops. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about when I say medaling, I have a tiny tutorial on that. I will link that in at the end of this video. But basically, that's what these things on the side here are that you see on these troops. These are gold medals. I have silver medals. Of course, you have to have bronze before you can have silver. And let me get to one that's not medaled. And I'll show you just a, yeah, that one's medaled. Just a random troop here. Wow, I have lots of medaled troops. Wow, check it out. Lots and lots of medaled things. Okay, so more upgrades. Go to elite level. This is where you ascend your, or not ascend. This is where you um, medal your troops. And in order to see the buffs that you're going to get, you click here, and bronze will give you all of this, silver will give you all of this, and gold will give you all of these buffs. And they're different for the different types of troops. So War Master is going to be different um, than a warrior who gets these upgrades. So that's what the Orbs of Glory are all about. I think it's really exciting. I think it's really exciting. So let's go over the rest of the stuff. There are, yeah, there's some things in here. They've changed our user interface, and I don't know that I like it. I liked it the way it was, but they feel that the changes to the user interface will make it easier for new players, faster for existing players, and allow us to add new orb types. That's great, but here's the thing. On the troop card pop-up, arrow button. This is the recruit button for a team. Lies. It lies! It does not function as advertised. The arrow button does nothing. It's a backup button. Let me show you. So I've got this prepared. Let's choose a random troop. And according to them, even though we have a recruit button right here, according to them, this is a recruit button. What does it do? Nothing. It lets you back out. Although you can just hit click on the background to do that. Whatever, but somebody messed up in the description, or they didn't program it properly. I don't know which. So the level up button, let's go to the level up button. So level up, this is for increasing the value with souls only. If you want to use orbs, you have to go to more upgrades, and then you have all of these tabs. Traits are here, ascension, elite level, orbs. This is where you use the orbs, and then you have to go back here to level up with souls afterwards. If you decide to use an orb of ascension, for instance, so that they're level 20, then you have to back out and come back over here. I don't know that I like it. I don't know that I like it. Anyway, troop leveling is now found in its own menu that players can access from the troop card pop-up. Troop level menu will only have one means to level a troop by choosing the level. The menu will default to the highest level the player can purchase, similar to what we have now. Players can still see how the troop skills change with each level in this menu. Yes, that's true. In the More Upgrades menu, players will start on the Troop Overview menu. This will present all troop information so that they're able to clearly view all information for the troop. So let me click on this, More Upgrades, and it takes you to this page, which let's be honest, how often do we actually look at this page unless you want to do a screenshot and then, oh, it actually did a screenshot. Huh, through the Steam AI. That is interesting. Interesting and weird. We do have some settings here that you can change if you wish. Can I change the background? What? Why would I do that? It's weird. Okay, all right. Well, I mean, if you wanted to showcase that in, say, a delve, that makes sense. So, all right. Kingdom Shield. Do I want the Kingdom Shield? You can take that off, and the particles are um, gone now. Let's see. Show particles. This doesn't actually have any particles. Huh. It did a minute ago, but this is a little extra information for you if you want to check out your base stats for whatever reason. Let's go back. Whoops, I hit the wrong button again. All right. Players can use the camera button to switch it into screenshot mode. Yeah, it tells you about the buttons I just told you about. The traits tab menu behaves exactly the same. Ascension is the same, but we have moved the base rarity and number of copies a player owns to the left-hand side and added a button for ascending all troops, which will be clearer for the players to understand. Is it though? Is it? Where is that? Ascension. Ascend all troops. So I shouldn't be able to ascend anything. You are safe to do this. I have a tiny tutorial on that as well. You are safe to do this and not affect your treasure troops, which you don't ever want to ascend. But yeah, I do this all manually nowadays. Um, there are exceptions. I will try to remember to add in the tiny tutorial on ascending troops and what that's going to do using this button and why you might not want to use that button. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't, just depends. All right, next up, elite level tab menu, right, okay. Disenchant, we have updated the tutorials for troop leveling, troop trading, and troop ascension. Okay, that's great. I can't see those, so hopefully that will be very helpful and straightforward for the newer players. To help reduce time, higher level... to help reduce time, higher level spend upgrading their troops. Oh, that's me. Higher level players spend upgrading their troops. We've added a button to the overview menu for players level 101 plus that will allow players to level trait and ascend the troop they are looking at all at once. What? What do you mean? Overview. Let me go back and see that. I see nothing. Let me find a troop that is actually upgradable. Let's put this on level, apply, go down a couple levels here. More upgrades. Where is this button? All right, let's use an orb on this guy. So I don't have any orbs of glory. You can't use one anyway until you're at mythic level, but let's use an orb of ascension on this guy. So now he is upgradable. And let's see if, where'd he go? Let's see if, there it is, max level traits and ascensions. Ooh. Ooh. What does that do? It doesn't show you, it doesn't show you what, I mean, that's nice and all, but I want to be able to see what I'm spending on the traits. Because sometimes I'm going to want to use an orb rather than... Still, it's interesting. It's an interesting concept. We'll see how it goes once I get a troop that I want to do that for. But say a mythic, when you are upgrading a mythic, the traits, the final trait here costs a lot of celestials, and I don't like to spend my celestials when I have orbs of wisdom that I can use. I can just buy these first two tiers and do this. So I'm still going to be doing this separately, but I don't know. I'm not quite sure how I feel about that, but we'll see. The holiday event improvements. We've made some improvements to the holiday event. We've changed it so the holiday event shop will be available for 1 week after the event ends, so players are able to spend any leftover currency. So if you were in the middle of a battle when the event ended, you'll still be able to spend the currency. I love that. That's fantastic. We have introduced golden holiday battle energy that players can use to fight battles instead of their normal holiday battle energy. I don't know what that means, but we're going to find out next week. The new holiday event for Christmas starts on Monday. Golden holiday battles will give bonus event currency for winning, as well as a small amount of currency even if you lose. Bonus event currency is a flat amount, so it will be the same regardless of a player's difficulty in the event. If players have any remaining golden holiday battles when the event ends, they'll be able to exchange it in the event shop for gem keys or event currency during that 1 week period. Players can purchase golden holiday battle energy from the battle menu, another gem sink sounds like. Players will get bonus rewards after purchasing golden holiday battles 3 or 5 times. This only happens once per event, once at 3 purchases, and once again at 5. We've added new things to the event shop that will appear in the event shop once the previous offer has been fully purchased. Oh, interesting. Golden Pet, this offer will appear after all of the stock for the pet offer has been purchased. What the hell? What's a golden pet? I have to cough. Hold on. Pardon me. White pet food. This offer will appear after all the stock for the pet food has been purchased. Okay, we know what that is. Legendary metal offer. After all the stock for the trait stone offer has been purchased. A legendary metal? Will it actually be a legendary metal? That would be cool. Although they're not worth as much now with the new glory orbs. And then major orb of chaos offer after all the stock for the orb of power offer has been purchased. Nice. Okay, so we went over the orbs already. Let's see if there's anything else. New spell mechanic. We've added a new spell mechanic, choice. Choice allows players to pick between 2 possible spell effects. What? Players will get to encounter choice when it is released as part of the next New Kingdom early next year. That's coming up really soon, actually. It will be Zulkari, by the way. We've added 2 new warbands into the game. Oh, they'll be available with weekly reset, which has already happened. Mech Masters replaces Dark Assassin. Hunting Pack will replace Poison Fangs. They didn't give us much of a chance to purchase the warbands before they changed it, but we have a new gnome, and it is really cool. Check this guy out. That is cool artwork. This is the Dragonite Gnome. He'll have a similar chance to appear in regular and PvP battles as the Cursed Gnome. Okay, so we won't see it very often. I did not expect we would. We've also introduced Dragonite Gnome bait that players can use to encounter a Dragonite Gnome in the next battle. Dragonite Gnome bait will be used if no pet gnome bait or cursed gnome bait is available. Oh, I see. So it will use one of these others. It probably uses pet gnome bait first, then cursed gnome bait, then dragonite gnome bait, in that order if you happen to have all 3. But first, before I forget, let's go check out the new warbands. That's exciting. I love banners. Banners make me happy. All right, shop. Warbands. We have new ones. Where are they? They're not here yet. Wait. All right, I take it back. Hold on. Mech Masters and Hunting Pack are not here. They'll be available with weekly reset. Okay, so we do have some time. If you want to have Dark Assassin, that's this one, or you want to have Poison Fangs, this one, either of these 2, be sure to try to get them this week so that you won't miss out. It will be a while before they get rotated back in. Okay, glad I looked at that. Awesome. Dragonite Gnome! We have 2 new achievements. Dragonflight, match 100 dragon gems. Nomeo and Dragonette defeat 10 Dragonite Gnomes. Okay, and this includes in PvP. And I think it even counts if you are fighting your own PvP team to test it. So once you grab one of these guys from the vault, and I know they are available there, you can put it on your PvP team for people to get their Nomeo and Dragonet um, achievement. In general, we've added a new heroic gem for a future campaign. I hope to God it's not the web gem I've been seeing. No web gems, please, not the web gems. Let that be something else. We have added pop-ups in the game to promote when an event is starting, ending soon, or to promote while an event is running for the following events: campaigns, Kingdom Pass, Legends Reborn, and the holiday events. We've changed the Kingdom Pass Legend Reborn holiday event to unlock for players at level 10, as these events were causing some confusion to newer players. That makes sense. Absolutely. We have made collecting keys in Adventurer's Path easy to do, so if a player accidentally taps the adventure button instead of the keys, it will collect the keys instead. Players can use the adventure button when no keys need to be collected to continue playing quests. I don't remember what the dealio is with the keys. Let's see, there were some issues that they fixed as well, where some players were able to access quests that are no longer in use. Okay, we've fixed an issue where the old event medal converting to medals of seasons would also target any new medals for the current event. Oh no, was that happening? That's terrible. We fixed an issue with Legends Reborn and Broken Spire that affected starting boards for other game modes. Treasure Hunt board would have an invisible gems after playing Legends Reborn. I didn't know about that, but who plays Treasure Hunt on a regular basis, basically? We fixed autoplay from appearing in Treasure Hunt. Oh, I did not know that was appearing. We have made several fixes to text or translations within the game, and we fixed an assortment of smaller issues. So it's a lot. I will add in a link to this page, which this is actually on the forum. It's easier to read than the actual update. So I'll leave a link to this page in the description box below. You should see some pop-ups on the screen about now for the two things that I mentioned. I don't remember what they are, but I'll try to remember to add them in. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you folks soon. Bye-bye!